Why, hello there, and welcome once again to the Brothers Honey present Blades in the Dark. I am your humble fucker-upper of players, Chris Honey, and we are in the endgame, Kiddie Winkles. It is game time. In the last session, we invaded the manor of the evil Councillor Matthias to try and finally take him out once and for all, only to find his laboratories abandoned, his armies evacuated, and the location of his escape ship. This is the last chance. Matthias's operations are in ruins, but if he escapes, then all has been for naught. So without much further ado, let's talk to some fucking scoundrels and ask them how they feel about that. I mean, starting from the top of our order, Barry, how's Artie feel about this? How's Artie feel about this one last hurrah?
He's pissed off because he was organised for him to be here, and he's not here. He needs to make a dash across town, and it's just inconsiderate, in his opinion. Purely inconsiderate.
And in rush hour traffic as well. I mean, or rush hour for a plague, you know.
Yeah.
But it's shocking.
Rush hour on the empty streets.
Rush hour on the empty streets.
One guy going to a cabbage cart.
That one guy at the cabbage cart slows everything down.
Or in your case, the jerky cart.
Or in this case, in fact, the jerky cart. Oh my god, that's when we do like the sequel version of this, because just so you know, the guys who made Blades in the Dark released a version, an updated futurist version of Blades in the Dark 78, I think it was. Yeah, and it's set in a kind of retro futurist 70s thing with like spies and guns and shit. And obviously, we'll need to make sure that Jerky Industries is like a key part of that world.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's jerky from your friend, so he's your mate who makes jerky, so you can cut.
We have teriyaki, we have hickory smoked, we have hickory teriyaki, you know, all the best flavors.
I just think it's important to know that originality is dead, and if I can steal the idea of Cabbage Corp from the people who made Avatar The Last Airbender, then I will.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and my version will be better than most of Legend of Korra. There, I said it. Haha, fuck you.
Damn.
I know. I do like Legend of Korra, but it had some ropey seasons, man. So there's my hot take. Fraser, how does Ezra feel?
Lucky Pride over.
I know, right?
I have no comment about the Legend of Korra thing. I don't want to get lynched.
That's fair. I'm prime lynching target. I'm default to be lynched. That's fine.
It's like, brother, the martial arts lesbians. You can't beat the martial arts lesbians.
No. In fact, that's literally the whole point, is that you cannot beat them. They beat you. So yes, how does Ezra feel about me being murdered by martial arts lesbians?
I think Ezra is the most focused he has been in the entire run so far on his singular purpose of kicking the shit out of Matthias and taking that stone from him, dead or alive. No matter what, he got a taste for killing. he's gonna get it on Matthias. No, he is just like, the amount of havoc this bastard wreaked on the city. He's just like, it's ending tonight, no matter what we have to do to end it.
I mean, valid.
That's the way Ezra feels.
That's the answer I'm looking for. I ain't gonna fucking ask you not to do that. Excellent. Abso-fucking-lutely excellent. Jay, how's Monty doing?
Monty is so tired. He is so tired of all of this. But there is a low burning coal of anger that is driving him forward to be like, if this cunt hadn't been so dedicated to a really dumb profit machine, none of this would have happened. I would have continued a peaceful life, looking after those kids, doing my fucking diligence. Nobody would have died.
I'm not saying, kids, that my metaphor of hyper-capitalist religion is a terrible fucking thing that eats the core of every human being that it processes, but maybe it does.
Capitalism is the bad guy.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Right, so
Just to keep
Having-
it spelling out for you.
having established once again my strong socialist credentials, let's play some games, shall we?
Yeah.
Play some fucking games.
Our camera specifically pans in on a war room convened hastily in one of the Yanis family's safe houses. At it are, of course, our three heroes, as well as I can't remember anybody's names ever. Ishak Hafiz,
Hafiz?
Ava
Epstein.
Histine, Leto Yanis is there as well.
Leto.
And representatives of other people who I'm not going to give names to. Essentially convening the War Council to say, right, you guys went into the mansion, found that he's away, we've just gone in and just like fucking cleared the place now, because, you know, fucking we're not going to leave him anything to get. We know exactly
We
where
had an
he's
army.
going. Yeah.
We burned it down, right?
Without
No,
people
because
inside it.
could go into the tunnels.
Yeah, specifically you chose not to burn it down at the time, so you can come back and burn it down later.
Yeah.
But essentially, I believe
I'm
so.
making s'mores on this motherfucker.
We found the location of the silo, and Ezra found some information on the airship, and that it was designed to similar specs as the submarines that were used. And I drop that because I saw a thing on the internet that makes me very happy, and if any of you pick up on it, then I will be very happy. But you know, that's for the after show, which you can join us on Patreon. So this is the game, alright? We are here, we are in the war room, and there is no planning time, there is only go, okay? We are going to go straight into our engagement role, but this is your opportunity, and you have all of the resources you could possibly dream of. Ask and it shall be granted, alright? To tell me what you want. This gives you as well, if you're going to flash back, you can flash back to here to ask for something. But we are going to go straight for what kind of engagement do you wish to do?
I'm gonna vote for assault since it's direct.
Yeah.
I
we're gonna-
think at this point there is no time for a sneak.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just
No
going.
time for no fault. We can't do false identities, finding clever ways in. We do not have the fucking time.
So we are
Yeah,
just going to
We
just...
need to. We don't have time to stake the place out and prep it and
Yeah.
figure out a way in. We're gonna go in from the front fucking door and we're gonna just.
I'm gonna
Alright.
knock a fucking wall in. That's what we're gonna.
Okay.
Oh.
What-
Would
Yeah?
in a flashback, would I be able to see how the airship is fueled? Is it helium or hydrogen?
If you can tell me how you got access to that and talk me through the flashback as per usual,
I'm
sure. I
Sure,
can
we
stop
can.
you.
asked that question last time and we couldn't. We didn't have the information.
So there was
Did
no.
we
You
ask
asked
that
me.
last time?
You asked me if there was any information in the lab about it, and the answer was no.
Right.
So
Okay.
if you can figure out a way to do the flashback once we're in situ, to do the thing, then fucking you go. You know, this is
I may
usual
make
rules.
use of a character you have, Jay, then. Okay?
Absolutely. He's at your disposal.
All right.
He's in the planning room.
Fantastic.
Just not obviously.
Okay.
That
So
sexy beast. Let's go.
we're gonna do an assault. All right. Do violence to a target. The detail is the point of attack, and you guys said to me the front door.
We're
Presumably-
we're going in the front. We're going in hot.
All right. Presumably bringing to bear the full might of fucking everybody that's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full frontal assault. This is we have
Right.
golems, we have the Hestines and the Hifis. We are
I think probably the three of us characters, we show up in the war room and we're like, guys, why are we having a meeting? We know where he is. Let's just go. Everyone,
Yeah.
come on, let's leave.
legit.
Ishaq Hafiz
I
is
would
like,
suggest
yes.
flanking him.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Right.
Someone
Whoa.
get me a bomb and let's fucking go.
All right.
Heavy.
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 Heavy. Barry, how's
Medium.
Artie going? Medium. Good lads. All right.
He's got style
Okay.
to maintain.
This
He's
is
got
very
style
true.
to maintain.
Artie
I
doesn't
want
do
gadgets
heavy.
and gizmos.
All right. In which case, let us
Are you
go
a
through the things.
mermaid?
So, 1D for the sheer fuck of it. Is the operation bold or daring? Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Is it overly
Fuck no,
complex? No.
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 Does it expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
Brad there.
No. I don't think it does.
Well, this is them, like, prepping to escape. They know everybody's on their tails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
we're
it's not
gonna
really-
say-
Probably his entire
Probably-
force apart from golems there. So.
All right.
I
So
mean,
we'll say-
they're probably still reeling from the sudden lack of golems.
Well,
But I
remember
don't think
that
it's stra-
there is not. Yeah, there is a lack of. There's not any more golems being produced, and the golems that you rescued from the factory are all safely ensconced.
Yeah.
There
But-
will be golems that might fight us because Maephius
Yeah.
can control the golems directly with the Bloodstone, which supersedes
Forgot about that.
emotional support bricks.
Hell,
Yeah.
that's what I'm for.
Aye.
Yes.
We
We need to get
We
it
have
off
our
of him.
emotional support brick.
I was going to say,
The
yes, are you
emotional
bringing
support
the
brick is
emotional
still
support
on
brick
Monty's
along?
back.
Okay.
We have to, I think.
Yeah, of
We have
course.
to.
We have to.
Fuck yeah.
must.
Okay. Very here for that. Right.
Monty's not going
Oh.
to abandon him again.
No, absolutely. And is the target strongest against this approach, or have any particular defenses or special preparations?
That's up to you, mate. We don't know.
I think they're
I'm gonna
probably very ready.
I'm gonna say
I'm going to say
that
that you
this
probably
is-
do.
this is their final escape. This is not prepared for a siege. This is they are trying to run away and you are trying to stop them. That to me doesn't
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
particular
yeah, that's
defense or
fair.
special preparation. So I'll leave
This
it
is
neutral.
make it to the train station, not fucking last stand at the Alamo.
Exactly. And are any friends or contacts able to provide insight or aid? Fucking all of them.
Yay!
All right. Any other details you would like me to consider?
What the
They're
columns
in a
their side.
rush. They're in a rush and are possibly a bit disorganized after all the chaos.
Not gonna add that into the roll. Sorry.
That I
That's
mean,
already kind of in the setup
entirely
of
fair.
the thing. But
If
yeah,
that shot were any longer, it would be a javelin world record.
that's valid. Very, you said something.
They have pretty much the entirety of the council after them.
They have
Oh,
a
that falls
sizable
under allies
fraction
helping us.
of the council. It's you've probably got
Yeah.
maybe slightly less than half. The rest aren't getting involved.
It's not quite
Pirates.
enough to be classed as Whip It and Co. But
Aye. But you've got like a solid like 4 major families and their subsidiaries. Which out of 10 is pretty good
I
going,
say just
given
roll
they all
it.
hate each other. Alright. 3 dice. We ready?
wait, there's one more
Our
thing.
First triple
What?
one.
One more thing to
One more
consider.
thing.
One more thing to consider.
You love us so huggy wuggy much.
You do. It's true. I
put
read
a
his
ring on
diary.
it.
He does.
And Barry did put a ring on it. I can't lie about that. That's there. You know what?
And it's the
It
last
is-
one.
It is the last one. And I do love you all so huggy wuggy much. And I may reap considerable emotional damage upon you all. Almost entirely because Jay put a gif in our group chat before we start that he was preparing for emotional damage. And I did emotional damage last time.
I mean,
So for that,
are you
let's add
telling me,
another
Chris, that
dice.
this is? Are you telling me this is some kind of devil's bargain?
Hey!
Hey!
You know what? Yeah, let's
I
call
see
it
what you
devil's
did there.
bargain. In exchange
Yeah.
for this one dice,
Extra.
I will add a dice to your initiative roll, but you will suffer emotional damage.
Yeah.
There will be some
Yay.
consequence at some
There will
point
be
in this
some
session.
consequence at some point. Are you prepared?
When
Consequence will never be the
consequences are getting
same.
decided, the worst ones will
The
happen.
Pretty sure
quinces shall
Archie's
be
the only one
caused.
here who hasn't had a psychotic break yet.
That's true. Damn, I
Close.
really need to up my game.
Like, his substance abuse has been off the charts, so.
That's fair.
true.
That's fair. Like, I killed like 11 people. Ezra broke into a guy's house and beat him up while he was asleep.
Artie
And then
hasn't
they
slept
tried
in
to
2 weeks.
Hasn't slept in 2 weeks.
Artie's
I
just
killed
like
two guys,
wired
went
on like
to my nemesis's
cocaine
house,
and
beat him
alcohol.
up, stole a bottle of whiskey,
You
drank
do-
it,
you do
found
not-
Monty, went, "It's not your fault," and then passed out.
And then Monty dunked you in several water barrels.
You don't even consider what Artie's lungs and liver are like right now.
There was- Archie
Fucking
doesn't
just
have
chain
blood
smoking
anymore.
crack.
They just have drugs.
All right, let's roll this. 4 dice.
4 ones.
Well, it's not 4 ones.
Give us a crit.
There is a 1 though.
Hey.
And a 3.
Okay.
And a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And another 5.
Okay.
So I have a partial
medium
success.
crit.
That's a risky possession. We can work with that.
We can work
To
with
be
this.
fair. To be fair, this wasn't going to be anything but risky.
We gotta
No,
keep the stakes
exactly.
high.
I would have been very upset if I had not brought enough risk into this situation.
Fraser,
So,
if these stakes were any higher, they'd be getting fucking detained by the. Nope, I've lost it.
You almost
I
had
was
it.
gonna
Yeah,
make
no.
a joke about the
There.
fucking drug
Oh.
police came in, and then I remembered like the American drug thing is the FDA, which has food in it already, which doesn't make it, which means the joke doesn't make any sense.
it's okay.
If the stakes were any higher, it'd have a hash rub.
These stakes are so high, they're
Not
made.
very good.
Okay. So,
If the stakes were any higher, there'd be cows in space.
hey. All right.
If these stakes were any higher, they. No.
No.
Wibbly wobbly montage. People getting
That's
weapons on and armor
Sprinting.
on and strapping up and putting knives in boots.
Tying the shoelaces. Dramatic.
Ezra swooshes
glove.
a very swooshy coat as they walk out. Fucking Kate Beckinsale
Comb my
from
hair.
Underworld style. It's gonna be great. I recently rewatched Underworld and it's such a fucking good film. And it has Michael Sheen in it, being brilliant, which I
He's been
totally
going on
forgot.
about this.
I
I'll put
love
it on
That
the
guy's
list.
everywhere.
I love these schlock films so
Yeah.
much. Anyway, keep
He's
going.
second only to Gary Oldman in terms of just disappearing of appearing in fucking random shit and you wouldn't
I
recognize him.
know. It's brilliant.
We all walk dramatically towards
Progression.
In
a
fucking
lift door
cin-
that is
in cinema in
silhouetting us.
fucking CinemaScope widescreen, we see fucking
Yeah.
the three of you
Yeah.
with like the misty army at the back marching down the streets of Parlenar into the warehouse district towards the secretly converted grain silo that you know contains Matthias's airship. As you approach, and you can see that there's Artie specifically looking through your long glass. You can see that there's guards along the perimeter wall. There are golems at the gate. There are snipers up high on platforms on the silo. But we are good. We are here to go, and we are gonna fucking charge. Those gates are made out of chain link. All right. They ain't gonna stop fucking anybody. Ishak Hafiz kneels down next to you and goes, "We charge on your word. Are you ready, little Yanis, for blood?"
Well, why not? Seems like the occasion, does it not?
Ishak stands, raising his rifle, and screams, "Charge!" And
Monty charges at the head of this.
abso-fucking-lutely,
Yeah, it's a
Monty,
fight.
as the point of the charging spear, his shoulder hit the guards see this wave of people, and they kind of reel back, going, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!" Monty's shoulder hits the gate, and the gate vaporizes as the fucking people, as the fucking army swarms forward towards the golems standing in front of the silo. The only warning you get is Artie feels Fletch stiffen.
Ah, fuck!
The ground explodes in the middle of your forces. And there is a huge, scaly, snuffling, mole lizard creature thing. The same one that you once saw appear in the middle of the Matthias warehouse, swiping at the soldiers you've brought with you.
My time to shine. Right.
Now, whilst you're doing that, the enemy are regrouping. There are golems in front of the silo, and also, I am going to bring into play the most important part of this session, which is a clock.
TikTok,
no.
motherfuckers.
There's always a fucking clock.
It is indeed. Okay? It's a 12-segment clock called Matthias Escapes. Okay? There are things you can do to slow it down and turn it back, but if this clock completes, Matthias gets away. What do we want to do? Jay?
Jay first.
Can we see the airship?
No. So the airship
Okay,
is
that's important.
inside the silo. The silo itself
can't
is
see
very
it.
narrow, but it is very tall.
Okay, general plan, because I know what I'm going to do first, and it's not related to this, but general plan, thank you. How do we feel about bringing the fucking silo down?
Yeah, pretty good plan.
Up for that.
Good
Cool.
start.
I'm going to fight the mole.
Okay. All right. In which case then, everybody, Ezra, Artie, do you guys have things that you want to do at the same time, and we'll run it all together?
Yes, my plan, right, and I probably would have explained this to them. I am going to try to get to the airship as quickly as I can and sabotage it, because I'm not that useful in a fight. So I am going to try and essentially duck and weave and sprint while everyone is confused to
Okay.
get into the silo.
Okay. Artie, you have a plan, or you want to assist with one of the other two plans?
Artie has a plan.
All right.
It's not a smart plan. He wants revenge. His family got fucked with. He wants Matthias.
Okay, so you're following Ezra essentially just straight fucking in there.
No.
Okay.
So he's looking for essentially where the protection is most tight.
Okay.
And
Right.
it might not be completely around the airship yet. Because he's trying to escape onto it.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I have a thought. So, because Ezra and Artie, although you're not kind of specifically trying to do the thing together, you are both trying to do essentially the same thing. I want you both to roll to see if you can see into the place. And if one of you is maybe not so good at it, then I'll offer you the opportunity to do it as a group action.
Group action. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have 0 in survey.
Also,
Is this
realised
just
that I
information,
actually-
not like getting in?
No, so this is figuring out where to get in and what your options are.
Oh, is there not like an obvious front door?
There is an obvious front door, but I want you to roll.
Okay, yeah. I'll do that. I have a 0 in survey and a 1.
I've got
in
1 in
study.
survey.
Oh, fucking right.
I could
Can I
use
do
hunt.
study?
I'm
Then-
technically trying to hunt down Matthias.
I am willing. Hunt. Hang on. I'm gonna. Right. Before I just let you do the things that I want you to be able to do because I love you all. Follow target. Discover the location. Might arrange an ambush. Might attack with precision, shooting from a distance. Try to bring your guns to bear in melee. That doesn't really do the kind of like looking for ways in type thing, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow hunt.
That's fine. I will use the point in survey then.
Okay. Ezra, you got anything in survey? Or you guys want to try and do this together?
I have nothing in survey.
Alright.
Um,
We'll do it as
I
a group
feel-
then.
We can do it as a group.
Okay.
I
Does
apologize
anybody
for
want
the
to push
stress I'm giving
themselves?
you.
Does anyone want to ask for a devil's bargain?
No, so that I want to be clear. We're not trying to. This isn't the role for us to get in, because when I'm actually doing the finessing or like
Yes,
the
this is not the role to
traversal,
get in.
I have
this
a
is
thing I want to do. Okay,
That's
fine,
perfect,
fine,
yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, is it
Can I
just...
be can I be included and potentially help with this?
only if your first thing is not attack them all.
Monty's first thing is attack them all.
Okay. Well, if Monty's first thing,
Ah,
put
Everyone's
Athan in
here,
the
you
role.
said.
Put Athan in the role.
Athan, hell yeah.
Absolutely. Athan
With
would
2
be
in
here.
survey.
Okay.
Okay, can Apan lead it?
Athan,
I am not going to let Athan lead it,
Athan,
but I will let
That's fair.
Athan roll in it. All right. Artie's leading. And Artie will
Flashback.
take the stress.
Oh.
Okay.
hang on.
flashback.
Flashback.
Little flashback, just a little one.
Sure.
While Artie is with Fraser's consent, of course, Artie is at the front, making the call to charge with Monty and Ishak. Ezra and Athan fucked off round the side and have
Okay.
like climbed in as a slightly sneakier route.
I absolutely would have done that. Yes.
Yeah.
If we knew there was a route there to get in, I'm trying to get in as quick as possible. Is the thing. If we're not sure if there's actually a door there, I think he would just front door.
I mean, the logic being like we need to get to the silo. If there's a huge fight going on in front of it, we go around the side of it. That'll be quicker. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
theory.
yeah.
Because
I'm happy
Yeah.
for them to do that, yeah.
Okay.
I
I
don't
am
know if
happy
it's
to.
not, it's more for flavor than anything else.
Yeah, but I think in exchange, I am willing to say, Fraser, if you like, as a kind of reduced push yourself, in exchange for 1 stress, I'll give you 1 dice.
Oh, instead of my.
Oh, as a result of that, so as
Exactly.
a result of that flashback, as
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of
yeah.
the
That
group
means
action.
I'm rolling just with one dice, which is
Yeah,
nice.
rather than rolling 2 with the 2 and taking the lower. All right,
Cool.
Do you want
Um,
me to
roll 2 for Athan.
take stress for that one?
Nope,
Okay.
we've worked it out. All right,
Athan, stress.
we have 5. We have another 5. We have another 5. That is no stress for
Whoa.
Artianus, and I am here to tell you a few things. So there is the big front door guarded by 2 very big golems. There are also, as I'd said before, several platforms built out from the side of the silo, which have individual snipers on them. Okay? At least one of those platforms is definitely low enough to get access to, and all of them have doors into the silo.
Okay, what I think happens next,
Mm-hmm.
Afan does like one of these, and like,
Yep.
and I
Mhm.
jump on him, and he throws me up to it. Basically,
gets
like
his,
he's
like-
right up against the wall and just throws me up.
Yeah.
And I'm
He
gonna
gets his
try and-
robot hand
With
and
his
just
fucking
goes,
cyborg arm. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
he's gonna try and chuck me up there, basically. to
See,
that platform.
removing your player's arms does pay off.
fuck up. In that case, I'm gonna do the stupid thing as well. Athan
Yeah.
follows him up, but his hand comes off on a cable. He pulls himself up like that.
Yes,
But
grapnel
grab
hand.
him.
Manually winched.
Oh,
we have to roll
man.
for this.
I mean,
Hang on, just for the extra funny. Artie looks at both of them and then goes up the ladder.
absolutely. That is exactly the thing.
I thought you were
Um,
going in the front, though.
You have no style, Magus Yanis.
Let's save it for the opportune
Do we
moment.
have to roll for that, though?
So, right, now we're gonna get everyone to do rolls for what happens,
All right.
and then we're gonna go into the thing. So, Monty, roll me for attacking the mole.
All right, first things first. I am showing it that I am not to be trifled with.
You got it, boss.
So I've got my 3 in skirmish. I get +1 for that.
Plus 1
I
for the
am
2 stress
not
that you
gonna
used to push yourself.
Yep. I'm gonna take the 2 stress rather than expending Battleborn.
All right, so we're on
Alright,
5 dice.
Keep that from later. I'm at 5 dice. I would also like to utilize my Splody fists.
I'm happy
because
to.
I want to take
definitely-
this. I want to take this fucking thing down.
All right,
um,
I'm definitely give you increased effect for that.
Okay.
But
Yep,
I am
I think
going to
that's
say that you're
cool.
rolling from a desperate position. For what little difference that makes, since you're rolling 5 dice.
I was gonna say it means I can't trade position for effect. 'Cause
No,
I don't think it goes lower than desperate.
it does not go lower than desperate.
I mean, yeah, this is a desperate move. Basically, Monty plows through the chain link fence. This thing bursts out of the ground, and Monty just keeps fucking going.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
No break in the stride, just charge.
Right, while you're rolling that, Fraser,
roll,
Barry,
what
I want you
fucking-
guys to roll me, pick something and roll me for getting up onto the sniper platform without getting shot.
So I want to roll Prowl. Because Prowl
sounds
is
good to
traversing
me.
skillfully and quietly.
I'm
and
going to
will
roll
push
Prowl too.
myself.
Delightful. And you're going to
I
push
wanna-
yourself,
I
Fraser?
want to push myself, and I'm going to use the Devil's Footsteps to choose one of the following additional benefits.
Oh,
Maneuver to confuse your enemies so they mistakenly attack each other. I want 2 snipers to try and shoot me at the same time, and they shoot each other.
if you roll
That's my
roll
plan.
your shit super fucking good, I may give that to
I'm
you.
pushing myself. I'm getting 4 dice, so we'll see.
Fuck yeah.
But they're
Alright.
gonna they attack each other. It might not be that good, but they're gonna
Yeah.
attack each other. Is that 2 to push yourself?
It's 2 stress to push yourself, yeah. And then, Vari, are you doing anything special as well? Or are you just gonna go follow in and save the good shit for later?
I'm just going to follow in. I've got an idea of what my flashback's going to be later on.
Oh, I'm very excited. All right, Jay, what did you get?
Call me the devil, motherfucker, because I got 666.
Holy
You
shit.
fucking didn't.
I got 3 6s and 2 3s.
You. Fuck me. That is. Oh, you
Yeah,
sexy,
baby!
sexy beast. Ladles and jelly spoons, that is our very first critical crit of the entire of the
Critical
fucking
crit.
campaign. We got it right the fuck here. That is
Guys.
stunning. All right, Fraser, what'd you get?
Guys, you wanna know something crazy?
Please tell me you got a crit.
I got 2 6s.
Yeah!
Jesus fuck.
Fucking hell.
Holy shit. This is the first
bringing
fucking
out the
roll of
games
the,
tonight,
of the
boys!
session.
Thank you
for I'm like-
locking in, boys.
I'm,
The first 2 rolls.
I don't think I'm gonna get to have favorite rolls of this session. I'm just gonna be like, guys, you know we started so fucking good, by the way.
Oh, we're so fucked later. This
Oh,
is gonna
so
turn-
fucked.
This is gonna
So
go so
All of
bad.
our luck. I rolled 2
Absolutely.
6s and 4 to 3.
It's ones for the rest of the game, baby. Varry, what you get?
Yeah!
I did. Oh, I should have rolled.
Yeah.
I was too enamored.
2 in on the hype.
Dazzled by the.
I got a 3 and a 4.
That's still a mixed success, and I think given
I still make
Ezra's crit, I think
Artie's
you're
not doing their
probably
big
safe.
shit yet.
Yeah, Artie's saving the big
Artie's
shit.
not doing
that
their big
sniper
shit
is
yet.
dead.
I'm fully fucking prepared for that to come later with another fucking like supersonic bird throw or some such shit. All right. Fucking
This is disgusting.
still widescreen fucking Dutch angle watching the somehow his fists aren't really long enough to do this, and I don't really know how it works, but fucking a metal knuckle drag along the ground in that fucking like World of Warcraft CGI cinematic trailer style. Fucking as it comes up, as the fucking mole creature is roaring and swiping around. We run, we leap, and we fucking come up as the spark ignites an explosive in the fist, and it comes down on the mole's fucking head, and the boom launches us. Yes, Jay?
I would like to. May I?
Yes.
Monty runs, the sparks igniting the fist, and he uppercuts into the air. And as he's coming down, he reaches behind him and draws the emotional support brick from the harness on his back, and fucking hammer down through the mole. Rocks fall, everybody dies.
You can just hear the emotional support brick crying, for the proletariat. As it fucking comes down, fucking crushing through fur, through scales, through skull and bone and brain. The rippling whoosh of fucking from that explosion sends the snipers skittering on their perches as they try and shoot down at Ezra. One of the guys on the top ends up holing the guy in the bottom right through the back of the head as he drops just past Ezra. Ezra, you snag his he's got wee scope goggles that you just snag as he falls past you just for funsies. Get up onto
Hell
your
yeah.
platform.
Put 'em on.
Absolutely. And now you fucking like just
I dip in the door immediately
Yeah.
so the other snipers don't fucking take me out.
beautiful. The others are still kind of staggering. Artie, you just climb up the ladder at a really nice leisurely pace to find Athan Heliask crouched on the platform, looking like he wants to go further up because he likes to be in tall places, I guess.
I do like the image actually of like Athan like cranking up the cable and Artie just climbs past him.
It absolutely feels like that. He's like, God damn it, this thing takes so much winding. And Artie's just there like,
Yeah. I didn't want to go full Batman,
Listen,
but
my
yeah.
dear, it would appear that you're having difficulties.
Well, it's like, yes. Normally it does this automatically, but unfortunately there was a problem with the mechanism before we got here. I haven't had time to fix it.
Oh dear,
It
that
needs
seems
wound
like a
up.
bad problem.
Manual,
You seem
why
a bit
didn't
wound
I
up
make
about
this
it.
a ratchet?
Vary, does Artie want to go in that first floor door that Ezra did, or do you want to keep going up to a higher door?
I want to go up to a higher door.
Alright, Artie keeps on going. Fucking delightful. Montague Sharp, drowned as you are in viscera and gore, climbing out of the scaly mole lizard creature, to roar at the fucking crowd.
You know the classic thing where, like, you know, you've been in a bare knuckle like drag out fight and they spit out a tooth.
Yeah.
I spit out one of the mole's teeth.
You like come out and you spit on like a massive fang that's just nobody really knows. It's like the same size as you are. Nobody knows how you spat fang out the same size as your body, but it fires out and buries it in the fucking ground, and everybody's like, "Damn!"
You hit a guy so hard you spit out his teeth.
Yeah.
Can I suggest that after Hishak like witnesses that, he's at half mast?
Oh, 100%. Ishak has so much testosterone moving through his system that he couldn't pass a drugs test to get into the Olympics. He's just so fucking fueled. All right, he is rigid and throbbing with excitement at how fucking manly this all is.
I need a holiday.
You have an army of soldiers here ready to fucking follow you to the death, Monty. And there is only essentially some snipers and a couple of big golems at the door in your way. You said you wanted to bring down the silo. Talk to me.
Well, here's the thing. If the airship is in the silo,
Yup.
and we want to prevent him leaving, the silo coming down timber style, because here's the thing, that's how you demolish a silo. You do it exactly the same way you cut down a tree. You take a big fucking chunk out of one side and then let its own weight just go.
That's fair.
And I reckon here's the thing, because if the airship was attached to the side of it, that would be a problem. But if it's inside the silo,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a real problem. The real issue with bringing down the silo is that Artie, Ezra, and Athan are inside it.
Yes. Well, presently Ezra's
I'm
the only
gonna
one
put my
actually
hands up
inside
and
it.
say-
But yeah.
Ezra probably would have been like, listen, like, but as we were on our way, like, listen, bring it down if you need to. We'll live. We'll take cover. Just bring it down.
Artie looks at him, go, bring it down. I've had enough of this anyway.
Alright.
Athan's like, wait, what?
It's like, Athan's like, oh god, I'm gonna have to put all my effort into a miraculous escape. Why am I getting a nosebleed?
Absolutely.
Why am I
You
getting a
people are the
flashback?
worst thing that has ever happened to me.
Alright. Okay.
Keep my card on file.
Alright. Cool. Okay, Ezra, you have made your way inside the silo. It is feverish with activity. There are harsh lights fucking lighting up every scrap of space. There is not a single shadow in the vicinity. The top of the silo is open to the night sky, and inside you see this kind of like hot air balloon type. Think of like the rocket ship from Wallace and Gromit is the balloon, and underneath that there's a kind of metal gondola of a fair size. And that's what we're looking at here. There currently are a bunch of what appear to be big kind of tubes connected to it. There's stuff getting loaded on to and through an open cargo bay door. You can't see Matthias specifically, but yeah, there's people kind of just swarming all over it. Like there's lines and ladders covering like the kind of the upper kind of, I'm gonna keep calling it the balloon part of the ship, although it's made of metal. Fucking scouring all over it, checking things and rechecking things.
Right. Because I can zoom in.
Yes.
Does there appear to be a centralized control, like a pilot's area, where you drive it?
Cockpit.
Roll me
Cockpit.
to have a look. And I'm going to say that you...
I will. Can I roll you to study the thing?
absolutely you can, and you can roll me from a controlled position because you already know that this is similar to blueprints you've looked at before, so you kind of have an idea of where to
Yeah.
look.
I only roll.
And yeah.
Elm, that's the word.
That is a 5.
All right. On a 5, I'm going to say that absolutely. So you kind of scan over the balloon part and check, and you see that that's pretty well all drive and engine and combustion and lift. That's not a place where people live, but it does have cables and connectors running down to the gondola, which has a cabin. It's got cabins at each end. So there's a front and back, kind of like a train. It can go backwards and forwards. So it's got cabins at both sides. Currently, only one has someone who appears to be a pilot. And you can tell they're a pilot because they've got a hat that's got a little badge with little wings on it. Looks very pilot-like.
Okay, how big is this space? Like, is it a long way to traverse there, or?
No, because this is essentially a
Am I, like,
converted
right
grain
next to the
silo. You are essentially right underneath it. Like this, essentially the gondola takes up almost the entire radius of the, or no, what's the one where radius is half of the diameter. Thank you.
Circumference.
Diameter.
Yeah, the gondola is just shy of being the exact diameter of the round grain silo, and then the kind of the rocket balloon thing is pretty well, again, just smaller than the circumference. So it's you're right underneath it.
Separate from like the main gondola section, or is it like all open?
They're just at
Yeah.
each end of the gondola. So if you think of the
Right.
gondola as like a long kind of like train carriage, it's got a cockpit.
Is there
at
anyone
each
else
end.
in the gondola? The pilot's the only guy
Yes.
in the gondola.
No, there's a bunch of people in the gondola. So there's people loading at a loading bay kind of near the middle, and you can see through the windows there's a couple of kind of like fancy looking people with nice clothes in there. There's clearly people kind of up and down working. The pilot's the only one in either of the cockpits, but it's got a lot of people in it.
Is there another pilot I can see around anywhere?
On a 5 from a controlled position, I am going to say no.
Damn.
I have an idea. I'm not
Right.
sure you'll allow it.
Go on, Vari. What you got?
Yeah, move on. I need to ruminate.
Flashback.
Okay, so all right, let's.
Artie is able to get the ships. Artie, through various sources, manages to get the ship's manifest and adds a box onto it, the contents of which will not be revealed quite yet, but he manages to get it on the ship by various bribery and someone taking revenge against Matthias for what happened to their sister.
Okay, that is a hell of. Okay. Okay, I'm very happy to let you roll for this. You're rolling
Okay.
to gain the confidence of the person whose sister was wronged, to get them to change the manifesto, to get the box added. So that's what we're rolling for.
Yep.
You are rolling from a desperate position.
Understood.
Okay, and you're gonna take 4 stress for this flashback.
Understood.
Okay. Do you want to do anything to help with this roll?
Well, not sure really there is anything I can do.
I can offer you a devil's bargain, I think. If you would be interested.
Let's hear what the bargain is,
Okay,
and then I can decide.
right. So, do you have a specific idea of who it is that whose sister was wronged by Matthias? Do you have kind of someone in mind, or is it this is a kind of nebulous?
So, kind of nebulous, but it's like, you know how Matthias took people to be the experiments?
Yes.
The person didn't find out until afterwards.
Okay. Okay. My devil's bargain to you then is that you found out about the sister through the tunnel network,
Okay.
but that means that the consequences, if this goes wrong, will also affect them. So I'm happy to give you the extra dice, but your desperate position is not just for you, but it will also affect the tunnel network, and that means that it will affect any role that you do in the remainder of this campaign that involves the tunnel network.
I'll take it.
Okay. What are you rolling?
Well, I technically would be rolling sway, wouldn't I? Which I've got 2 dots in.
Fuck yeah. Alright, so roll your 3 dice.
I rolled a 1,
Okay.
rolled a 6.
Farah, you didn't. You fucking didn't, did you
Yeah, I did.
actually? You rolled 2 6s?
Yeah, I did.
You son of a bitch! What the fuck?
Correct.
Holy shit! Okay! So, fucking, Jay, get the fuck back in here, because I'm sorry, Athan Heliask hasn't got shit on Artie Yanis. While you fuckboys have been...
While I was in the toilet.
While you fuckboys have been going around thinking that you all that fucking researching fucking Councillor Matthias, fucking Artie Yanis has had the network underground identifying the people who have been taken for the experimentations and finding their fucking families. One of whom happens to be the head of Councillor Matthias's, like, fucking top enforcer family. Okay? Not
No
even
fucking way.
actual fucking way. Alright? That guy's daughter.
No fucking way.
She got a fucking crit on this, Jay. Okay?
Yeah, baby.
So, the chief enforcer for Matthias, which is a family I'm now going to have to come up with a name for. Alright?
McCoy.
McCoy. Okay?
They're the real McCoy.
Fucking Troy McCoy of the fucking head of the McCoy family. has his daughter,
That
all right,
microphone.
we thought was taken into Matthias's private infirmary because she was one of the first people to become ill with the plague. When this was uncovered, fucking Artie Yanis got this information to Troy McCoy. Alright? And her body was returned to him with identifiable souvenirs to show who she was. He is firmly
Artie's considered that way.
in the pocket of Artie Yanis, and he has smuggled your box into the hold. Fucking no bother. He is the most above suspicion, and that box is in there for whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Take 4 stress. That was exceptional, Vary. Holy shit.
Oh my god, that's definitely a bomb.
That.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah! We
Okay.
critting good tonight, boys!
Jesus. Everybody has crit.
Everybody!
Fuck me.
Just this one!
Everybody
Everybody crit!
Fucking, you guys wanted a finale. Here we fucking go.
Yeah, baby, let's go!
Alright. Oh, fucking okay. Right.
I'm at a crossroads.
The dice have spoken.
The dice have spoken. I am going to let you know that I have ticked off another segment on the clock, so we are 2 segments down on a 12-segment clock. Okay? So we're not in time pressure yet, but just so you know that that is there.
Praise be to
Okay.
Allah.
I'm at a crossroads of opinion.
Okay.
I do something
Mm-hmm.
practical
Yep.
and like the maybe like the more like sensible thing to do in this situation, or I do something a little bit silly that might give us an extra advantage.
I mean, I always
silly
go
thing.
silly. That's
the
my
silly
thing.
default.
silly
My
thing.
default
Do
is
the
silly.
silly thing.
Flashback.
It's
It'll be
silly.
awesome.
Oh, it's
Fuck yes.
flashback.
Right, people!
Let's go.
Artie let us know about the McCoy family and their
Yep.
situation, the fact that they are in
Absolutely.
our pocket, and he
Troy
lets
McCoy
us
and his
know,
daughter Helen.
he lets us know what
Helen
the
of McCoy,
pilot,
yeah.
Hell of McCoy.
what the pilots are wearing for the airship.
I mean,
Ezra pulls off his big coat and he's wearing the pilot's outfit, and he puts his hat on and starts climbing down the ladder.
you know what? In honor
Okay.
of Vary's crit, I'll give you that for 1 stress. That's
Hell
a 1.
yeah.
Excellent. Okay, 1
As he
stress
gets
flash.
down to the ground, he's like, "Oh my god, guys are fighting out there. We have to go. We have to get ready."
Fabulous.
And
They're all
he
like,
runs
"Oh my
into
god,
the
there's
airship.
fighting out there! Get onto the ship! Get
There's
on!
fighting
Get
out
on,
there."
man!"
I was just having a smoke outside, and a guy's head got blown off. Holy shit! And I go into the airship.
Fabulous.
And
All of the
start
guards who were
pilot
on the airship get out of the airship and go to the door.
That's fine by me.
Yep. Fucking
Money's out there. They're fucked.
stunning.
I heard he killed
Okay.
11 guys the other day.
Yeah.
Really? 30 men and a dog? That's a very niche joke.
That
That's
was
a
a
very
Terry
niche
Pratchett
reference.
joke. I got it. It's good.
So,
Yeah.
All the guards left the airship, and they're all distracted in that moment.
Absolutely.
Is it entirely possible for me to do something else?
Yes, but I'll come back to it.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
because I've left Monty and
Monty's
and-
been outside for a while.
yeah, I've left Monty and Artie outside, both of whom are still outside, by the way, for too long. Right, Monty, you get the honors first. What do you want to do? There are still
I'm gonna
guards
stand up-
outside, and there are golems.
I am going to stand up from the crater that was once this mole creature
Mm-hmm.
that was very clearly supposed to be their ace in the hole. And has just been one shot by a guy with a brick.
Yep.
Oh. Do I do violence or do I do shouting?
Why not both?
No, because the point of the shouting is to prevent the violence.
I mean, do you think that preventing violence is on the cards at this stage?
Put it like this.
Okay.
Run away if you want to live!
That's valid. I'm happy to... If you
Yeah.
want to roll for that?
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine it's going to be a good one, but Monty's going to, he's going to yell that and then he's going to go charging.
Yeah. I mean,
that
I'm happy to
sounds
give
like a command.
That sounds
to
like
me.
a command to me, yeah. Intimidate or threaten to get what you want. You're rolling from a controlled position, and you're rolling with increased effect, because you have just fucking... Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'll give you...
I'm
Yeah,
ju-
controlled
I'm
position and
just-
increased effect.
I'm just imagining that. I think it's also good for Monty's character arc that he's not just going straight into the violence. He's giving these people a chance to live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, he's
Especially
not
after
the-
you just
he's not the murderous
cratered
monster
this
he was.
fucking monster. Absolutely.
Yeah, monster's fine.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I've only got one die in command, so we'll give it a go.
Right.
I'm saving my pushes for the violence. But that's, oh my god, that's a 6.
Actual go fuck everything. Actual go fuck everything.
In RNGesus' name we pray, amen.
Every single human on the ground takes a look at you, a look at the crater, another look at you, a look at the army, and a third look at you, and goes,
Yeah.
fuck that. I am
Yeah.
not getting paid enough. And they
Yeah.
bail. Every single
I mean, yeah.
human bails.
I have an army at my back, and I've just stepped out of the utterly decimated remains of their main trump card, holding a brick in one hand, head to toe in viscera.
Yep.
At least you're being emotionally supported in your
I'm
decisions.
emotionally. Yep. Yep. This is.
Yeah, I said the emotional
Hopefully
support brick goes, I'm so proud of you for making that choice.
I think that's personal progress. You know. I think that's dead important. You know.
I would agree. Absolutely.
And then huck the brick at whatever's left.
Fuck yeah. All of the humans who were on the ground have bailed. The snipers who are up on the tower don't really have anywhere to bail to, so they're just gonna shoot and pray. But all the guys on the ground have just fucked off.
Can I huck the brick at a sniper? Because I
Yes, you
think
can
that'd be a really
absolutely
fucking
huck the
cool
brick at the sniper. Fucking
I'll
roll me to huck a brick
the
at a
emotional
sniper.
support brick at a sniper.
Delightful. Fucking roll me.
It's just gonna be the 3, just the classic skirmish.
Just the classic skirmish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing something superhuman, but I'm so in love with the image of just going. You know, I think that shows. Thank you for that. I'm really proud of my personal growth and the journey I've been on. Woof! Going therapy speak to fucking a brick at someone's head.
Sometimes therapy
Oh my
requires
god,
blunt
that's a
force.
3, a 4, and a 6.
Stunning. You, as Artie crests the next sniper's nest, the guy's head the guy's head suddenly becomes distinctly brick-shaped, and he falls, and the brick is just there, and surrounded by little red mist effect particles, where Skull used to be. Artie, the brick is now your problem. And
Yep.
we're going to tick another segment on the clock.
Rocky. He takes out a handkerchief and cleans Rocky off and picks him up.
Delightful.
Give me a minute, I'm just gonna cackle for a second.
The brick responds, "Greetings, fleshy."
Or he just sighs and thinks, Ezra, this is your fault.
Absolutely. Right. Artie, are you
yeah.
going to continue to make your way up the tower? Or are you going to come in on the second landing?
Hmm.
Oh, I'm reasonably proud of that.
He's going to come in the second landing, I think,
Okay.
and scope out the area.
All right. You've come out on a landing just above where the gondola is, but still below the balloon. There are ropes and lines and ladders thrown all over everything as people are scrambling about checking stuff. Below you, you can see the pipes running along the ground, up the side, and into and then obviously coming up past you into the rocket balloon above you. And below, you can see the roof of the gondola, which does have glass panels in the roof. The whole thing isn't glass, but you can see through, at the center. There's a kind of terraced ballroom dome type thing, and you can see people kind of milling around having a nice time. But also, I think importantly, from both cockpits, both cockpits have a see-through roof so that they have clear view of the balloon.
So, is there any valves for the pipes going in and out?
Yes, there are valves on the ground, and there are valves at the mouths where they connect to the balloon.
Would be a shame if someone shot one of those off.
Would be a real fucking shame, wouldn't it?
Wait. See on any of the pipes, does it say what type of fuel it is?
I'm going to say not at the bit next to you, but if you want to roll me, because we've established you have a little telescope, and you want to see if you can see any clear hints as to, then you fucking go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the scope in my hunting rifle. It's get better.
Excellent. And remember, you've got Fletch there as well with you if you want to send him out to go and look for things.
Turn him invisible and go and let him get the information, bird vision style.
Delightful. Roll me. Roll me. Absolutely.
What would this come under? Would I be rolling since Fletch is doing it for me?
Yes, because you have to roll for Fletch.
Alright, okay. Survey then.
Okay.
That is a 3.
Okay. The answer is that Fletch does like a kind of pass over one of the pipes from top to bottom. Doesn't kind of detect any writing. So I'm afraid you are left still not knowing. I do apologize.
That's fine.
No worries at all. Do you still want to shoot a valve?
No, I'm going to make my way onto the airship. Come back to me.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Right. Okay. Ezra. Hello. You have been ushered onto the gondola in your pilot's uniform. You are presently in the gondola's kind of like a double decker. So on the ground floor is kind of like crew, kind of like quarters and all the kind of bits that people run around, and then the upstairs is the bit where all the fancy people are. So you're currently in the kind of main opening foyer. So there's a spiral staircase leading up into the fancy bits, and then there's corridors off to either side, leading through crew quarters, maintenance, and eventually to each of the 2 cockpits.
Okay. I want to go to the unoccupied cockpit.
Okay. Alright. That's
Alright,
dead
that
easy.
was-
You know exactly which one is which, so you hang a right down the corridor, straight to the end where you see the ladder and the clear signage indicating the cockpit. Climb your way up in there, and you are in the cockpit. You are alone.
I would like to do a tinker roll to essentially figure out what the fuck is going on. I want to understand how these controls work, what each
Okay.
thing does as quickly as I can.
Alright.
Because as much as I could just like start sabotaging,
Yeah.
I don't want to explode.
No, that's fair.
So
And you've already studied blueprints of, and again the mechanisms, like you see a lot that you recognize from the blueprints you studied before. So I am willing to let you roll this as Tinker from a controlled position.
awesome. I will do that. Ooh. That's 2 1s and a 4.
So you got the mixed success.
I got
That's
the
the
mixed
main thing.
success.
You got the
That's
mixed
the main-
success.
was very close.
Absolutely. Jesus Christ, it was. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Right, and we did it from a controlled position. So it's a minor consequence, minor complications, or reduced effect, or lesser harm, or end up in a risky position. You're fine. Okay, so what I'm going to say is that you go over the controls and you see that they're all quite reminiscent. In fact, so reminiscent that you realize that actually it's a combustion engine that drives it, in the same way that the submarines were using a kind of combustion engine to generate essentially burning whale oil, essentially in a contained electromagic field, so that all of the power kind of like it creates the idea is that it creates the explosion, and then by compressing the whale oil, and then circulates that same explosive energy around and around and around. It's a really revolutionary technology, and it's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
But what it means is that any break in that field will set the explosion fucking loose. So it needs to be like fucking nailed down, contained. In terms of how it works. Now, what you can see in this instance is that where with the submarine, in the same way that a diesel engine functions, you would use compression. You would use compression to. You didn't miss anything, Vari. I'm explaining how my magical combustion engines work. So, using whale oil
The fuel is
distillate.
whale oil.
Using whale oil distillate in the same way that one does with a diesel engine, where compression causes the spark for ignition, but containing it within an electromagic field, it basically keeps the same explosion running around and around and around, rather than letting the energy dissipate elsewhere. In the submarines, that was essentially used to drive a motor. that was basically on constantly, and you would use through using a kind of gear shift system, you would reduce and increase the rate that the propeller's turning, because the engine is essentially turning at a constant rate. So, different from how a car works, where you're obviously increase and decrease through the accelerator. This, all speed changes happen through gear shift. That's how it works.
So does this have like propellers?
So that's how it worked in the submarine that you'd studied before.
Right.
And that submarine therefore needed essentially kind of like little pellets of whale oil for each ignition. So you carried enough fuel for each ignition. So you had basically you've got a limited number of times that you can turn the ignition on, and then after you've turned it on, you have to keep it running, and then stop. And if you run out while you're still underwater, you're dead.
Yeah.
This and so there would be a kind of like a cartridge reload system alongside your gears and your ignition setup. This has a similar setup, but instead of the cartridge reload system for reintroducing your spark and your explosion, there's a valve and pressure and level gauge setup that you are unfamiliar with, that does not match what you had on your blueprints previous. You can deduce that it means there's probably not like essentially kind of pellets of fuel that are separate that you then reintroduce constantly as you do underwater, which makes sense because underwater, you don't have to constantly keep yourself up in the air. But it does suggest that there is something different about this ignition system that you are not familiar with, other than it has valves to allow quantity, a gauge to register pressure, and a gauge to measure intensity. So those three things are true, instead of the kind of like lock and load, fire your ignition, one and done system that the submarine.
And there's like normal like steering, driving.
Yeah, everything else is normal. So you've got steering that does left, right, pull up, and push down, exactly the same as the submarine does. So because all of your vectors are the same, up, down, left, and right, and your diagonals, and everything else about how things start, stop, and move and change. All of that's the same. All of the telemetry stuff is also the same in terms of altitude instead of depth, angle, and movement and speed checking and all of that. The only thing that's different from what you have studied in previous blueprints is that instead of the lock and load for the ignition, it's got this volume, pressure, and intensity setup. I have to say, I think that was pretty fucking good going for a
very well
I just made up. Thank you. I'm quite happy with that.
So the volume, I can surmise that the volume valve increases or decreases the amount of fuel going up there before ignition, or during driving.
That's quite possible.
Okay, I want to fully open that valve so as much fuel as possible will flow through it.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, you do that. You see this and you're like, all right, let's fucking open this to maximum.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So is the fuel like flowing?
So the fuel's currently being injected through these large pipes into the main thing, but essentially, yeah, that will open it up so that the ignition space is flooded with the most fuel. So yeah, that's that's there.
I'm gonna
That's-
go to the other. I'm gonna go to the other cockpit now.
Okay. I am going to put a pin in that,
Cut
and we're going to
someone
come
else.
back to you.
Yeah.
Jay. All of the people have run. There are 2 golems stood in front of the big door who have not moved. You going for it? You've obviously launched the emotional support brick up. So you no longer
Yeah.
have the emotional support brick to confront these golems with. He is
Well,
up the tower.
to be fair, I'm not sure it would. I think we maybe established that wouldn't work.
There was a
but-
consideration that Matthias might control them directly.
Yes, so I don't
he's
think
not
the
here
emotional
right
support break could overpower that control. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna run forward. And as I'm charging, it's like, Ishak! And Ishak Hafiz is going to pull the huge maul that I used in the temple and
Yep.
throw it to me.
Absolutely. He
Yeah,
throws it
catch
to you,
and
you catch it,
swing.
and that's a really neat way of not having to tick off load for it, you dick.
Oh no, I was gonna take off load for that. No, I'm gonna take off load for that. That I just thought that would be really cool.
I mean, that's fair. Sure.
I'm doing a cool intro here, man.
All right. I apologize. Excellent. You bring them all round to come and
It's
swing
two
at the
boxes of
golem.
load, so
It is 2 boxes of load. You've
For a
also got
fine
2 boxes
heavy
of load
weapon,
for
I
your.
have
Yeah, you've also got to tick off 2 for your knuckles.
oh yeah. No,
Don't
that's-
forget.
That's only one.
Well, doesn't matter now. Roll me your attack. Roll me your thing.
All right. Yeah, we're getting in. Yeah, let's throw caution to the wind. It is time to show them that I am not to be trifled with,
Absolutely.
and that I am battleborn.
Okay, so no stress
So,
for this one. 5 dice.
No stress for this one. We're going 5 dice.
All right.
Don't let me down, boys. Don't let me down. We got this. As I'm swinging for the knees.
Fuck yeah.
Do you have a devil's bargain? No.
You want one?
No. Okay, so for the first time this session, I have
Uh-huh.
not rolled a 6.
Well, that's a nice change.
Oh my god.
What you got for me?
2 1s, a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Well, thank goodness for that 5, eh?
Yeah, I
Um,
was gonna say. It's okay, guys. You'll get them next time.
Okay. Now that maul, that mace, if I remember correctly, does some explodey, doesn't it?
No,
No? Doesn't do any explodey? It's just,
no, it's just
it was
really
just a big...
heavy and really solid.
Alright. Okay.
It's it's
Um,
basically a fucking sledgehammer on steroids so that I can break stone with something that isn't my bare hands.
That sounds good to me.
Mm.
Kraken. In which literally,
But
Kraken.
I imagine that in the context of mechanics, using this fine heavy weapon,
Yes.
that it's probably an increased effect for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It means it's rather than like punching a wall, you are hitting a wall with a sledgehammer. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause no matter how monstrously strong Monty is,
Yeah.
there is a limit. Bone
So-
versus stone never goes well.
No, it doesn't. So what I'm going to say then is you come in, you swing the mace, you crack into the knee of the golem and send a whole block of it flying backwards into the doors of the silo. The doors basically smash open as the golem begins to totter. Its friend is still there to fight, but as the doors have been blown open, all of the guards who were on the gondola, who were waiting behind those doors and who didn't hear you shout, are now pointing guns at you. And I am going to say that a few of them get some shots off into the crowd behind you. I'm not going to make you take any harm for it, but I'm going to say that there is now additional danger. Yes, very.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Well, you were going to come back to me.
Yes, absolutely. Let me come back to you now.
Artie's going to help out.
Okay.
As the guards point their guns at Monty, Artie pulls out his rifle and starts picking them off.
Delightful. Absolutely. Roll me, and for your shooting, I believe, is always hunt. So roll me some hunt.
It is indeed.
Come on.
That's a 5 and a 6. Maybe.
Well, a 6 is definitely some excellent shots. Marvelous.
Hell yeah.
In which case, Monty, you smash the knee out from this golem. It begins to totter. Its friend is turning round to face you. Gunshots fire past you and rip into the army behind you, who are swarming up behind you. As the golem clears your vision, you see a gun pointed at your head, and then the head of said gunman vaporized as a bullet flies down from above.
Oh.
Yep,
Can I add one last thing just for Rule of Cool?
absolutely you can.
You know, I've never felt so secure in my abilities right now. And he takes the emotional support brick and aims it at one of the guards. Son of money.
Delightful. And yeah, another one goes down to emotional support brick through the head. Emotional support brick tennis
Can
is now where
I-
we're at. Yes?
Can I add on to this just for more coolness?
Sure.
Can the emotional support, like the guy that Artie throws it at, he's wearing a helmet. Can the emotional support, like cave in the helmet and let bounce off, and Monty catch it again?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes. Yeah. On a 6, abso-fucking-lutely. It just caves in, bounces, and Monty, you catch it. What I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna say 2 things to you all to keep you all up and above in the loop, okay? We are
Like 7
halfway
seconds, I think.
through the Matthias escape clock. We are 6 segments out of 12 ticked. Okay? And
Okay.
there, okay? And Artie, you are the first person to get warning that it's coming, because Fletch stiffens up. A pulse washes out. And everyone with Fey blood feels the tingle, feels the pins and needles. And the remaining guards at the door begin to change.
Oh, not Troy McCoy.
Not
Might need a bigger brick.
Troy McCoy, but Troy McCoy's boys.
No, the Troy McCoy boys!
Troy McCoy's boys!
Troy McCoy boys.
Troy McCoy boys.
Oh, joy.
Um,
Not specifically Troy McCoy's toy
Just
boy.
play with toys.
Well, it means that with a one-legged golem, a two-legged golem, but it means that Monty, as you watch this grotesque growth and stretching and crunching, which you already know from past experience can be done in the blink of an eye. I am going to say that you don't see it until it connects with you. A large green 3-fingered hand reaches out and picks you up bodily. The hand is the same size as you and lifts you off the ground as you see yourself staring down into the cliffy, crooked face crooked green face with kind of weird teeth sticking out at odd angles, one eye higher than the other, the skull a really kind of odd oblong shape, and the body underneath it just a kind of rippling kind of boulder of muscle, with the other arm drawing back to punch. Okay?
Yay!
Yay. So much yay. I thought you would love that. Barry, you had your hand up.
Can I make a suggestion?
Absolutely.
What's
you can.
Athan doing?
I am trying to keep Athan to a minimal to not give Jay 2 characters in this finale.
Oh, no. Don't worry. Athan's doing some shit in the background. Not necessarily
Of course he
directly
is.
affecting the conflict,
Uh-huh.
but he's doing some shit in the background that I may bring up after all this is over.
Okay. Well. Fabulous. Right. That is the situation. Monty and Artie, you can both see this. You just see this happening in front of you. Ezra, you can see out the window of the cockpit the kind of side, the kind of edge of what's going on. You didn't feel the pulse at all. But you can kind of see that, like, some shit has transformed weirdly. Because obviously, it's not the only, that big fucking green thing isn't the only thing that's fucking, turning up. But yeah, so you're aware that shit appears to be going,
Yes.
very sideways.
I am going to the other cockpit.
Yes. Oh yes, because we were
Going
going to
with
come
the
back
pilot.
to you. In fact, so actually you don't see anything that's happening outside because you're halfway down the corridor
I'm
to the
traversing.
other one.
Yes.
Okay. As you are traversing, the other pilot is coming towards you.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I go,
But
I'm
he's-
just coming to see you. How's...
And he goes,
Oh.
"What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
What do you think you're doing? As we're
I
getting
just checked my fucking instruments, and some chuckle fuck who I'm presuming is you has only gone and fucking opened the fucking fuel injector up to maximum.
I was coming to talk to you about that. I thought that was you. And that is enough conversation for me to get within tasering distance.
Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. You are quite right. It is. Fabulous. Absolutely. Roll me to taser.
Classic. Classic.
Classic taser maneuver.
No
Would
notes.
that,
No notes.
would that be a
Classic peak
skirmish?
tasering.
I'm bad at that.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna pray on this with the skirmish gods that this goes well. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Any devil's
mean-
bargain?
Yeah, I'll give you a devil's bargain.
I'm on a devil's
Um,
bargain right now. I don't want to use stress. So
No, that's absolutely fine. I'll give you an extra dice.
Okay.
But there's absolutely nowhere to hide the body.
there's no guard immediately watching this happen. Right?
There's no guard. No guard is going to see you do this, but there is nowhere to stash the body.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna take it because
Alright.
I'm rolling at a disadvantage if I don't. It's a flat roll one die.
All right.
I'm not good at skirmish.
Alright, Fraser, we believe.
5.
5 works because you've got the taser. So, and if I go and look at my notes, one good stun baton is in your inventory.
Yeah.
You do have one shite electroplasmic charge, which you've just spent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you rolled a 5, I'm going to say it was good enough. Cool. So, absolutely, the guy goes down like a sack of bricks. He wasn't wearing any kind of body armor or protection against this at all. He wasn't expecting it. He was just coming out to shout and be like, "Who the fuck? What fucking chuckle fuck school of flight did you fucking go down?" Fucking absolutely hits the deck.
I hate the taser.
Wise.
And yeah, fuck it. No, I leave him there. I go to the cockpit. I go to his
Excellent.
cockpit.
Fabulous. You're up in
And
his cockpit.
I do the exact same thing. I open the fuel valve on his side as well.
So you see on his side that the fuel valve matches the one on yours, and you realize the two systems are
Oh, so
connected,
they
which
were
is why he
identical.
came
That's
to
fine.
have a go at you.
He didn't undo it though.
Yes, no,
Is
he
my point.
so yeah, he didn't. So he was halfway through saying we can't pull that fuel back out of there,
Good.
which is why he's shouting at you. So like, yeah, what you've done cannot be undone except with laborious effort.
Yes, I wonder what my
no.
plan may be with a big tank full to the brim with fuel.
Couldn't possibly
cheesy?
say.
Too much fuel, maybe. Some might say.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Maybe.
I'm gonna head up to the personal quarters. I want to get access to the balloon section itself, and I feel like I have to go up there, right, to get access to
So, the balloon section, cause you did the study before, and I think you did quite good at it, I think. I'm going to say that you know that there is access to the balloon from the gondola via, essentially via maintenance hatches that from the two cockpits. Because you wouldn't go through the guest quarters to get there. So you can access it via the
That's even
cockpits.
better. I don't
Absolutely.
have to bullshit my way through the guest quarters. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna go up to where the ignition system is.
Okay. Fabulous.
Because surely we have
Um,
to do maintenance on that, so I'm going to go check it out.
So you are aware that it is swarming with people. There are people all over the ignition and the balloon, and like, so there are already like technicians and engineers who are all up there, all knowing their business. So like, you are gonna be seeing
Oh, there's
loads of people up there. But there is also
So I couldn't, like,
shooting and
fuck with it.
explosions going on, so you know.
Yeah, they're not like running for cover or anything.
No, because they're all. Just to let you know, they're all basically necessary staff. So they're all the engineers for the balloons. They're all coming up with the balloon. So they're trying their
So,
hardest
okay.
to get everything sorted for takeoff.
Have they noticed the fuel issue? Can I just sort of try and get a read on people?
If you stick your head out the maintenance hatch, I'll let you do a roll to check.
Yeah. Okay, I will. And if I don't mind if people clock me, I'm not trying to hide because I'm looking like.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Okay,
and
I
that's-
want to make it look
yeah.
like I'm just like having a gander, and
Yeah.
I'll do some bullshitting if someone questions me.
Yeah.
Study? Should I do study?
Yeah, go for it. Study.
Studying the faces, the human emotions.
Absolutely. I hear they have that, these humans.
Or, I keep getting mixed successes. My crit was too much for me.
We all
Yeah.
we started
It was
we
too
started
far.
hard.
Oh well.
We had
Started-
we all had a pretty fucking solid opening to this.
Yeah.
Now comes the consequence.
So, on a 4, I'm going to say that it doesn't look like anyone's noticed, in that nobody's panicking running around the. So when you look up, you can see up inside the balloon, and you see that the balloon itself appears to be almost like a kind of like hollow metal case with a kind of electroplasmic field inside it. And then kind of chained in the center, very much like a hot air balloon is this like furnace, essentially, with the fuel lines running to it.
Excellent. So I
aye.
can surmise that if the ignition is ignited as I don't even
Yeah.
really have to tamper with the ignition, to be honest, because if it's ignited with too much fuel, it will probably explode anyway.
That is quite possible, yes. Or make just an enormous fucking fireball.
Ba, 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 da, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba.
Okay, I have one more gambit.
We're bringing it back.
I have one more gambit, but we can cut to someone else because
Yeah.
that was a lot for me to do.
No, that absolutely works. Artie, you have the bird's eye view of this, and it is not fucking pretty. The troll-like thing has Monty, but it is far from the only creature. Okay? We have people morphing into unspeakable horrors below you. Do you have anything you would like to do at this time?
There's not much I can do. I put my trust in Hishak, Monty, and all the others. We came here for a mission. I want Matthias.
Okay,
So I'm going to use Fletch to hunt
right.
him down.
Roll me.
And I do also have a stupid idea, but I'm going to hold off on it just now.
Okay.
Alright. So. Beautiful hunt. You've not failed me yet. And it will not fail me yet again.
Fuck yeah.
5 and 6.
Hells yes. Okay. Fletch is feeling a little freaked out from all of the magic shit going on. Like, Fletch is not a happy bird, but he launches off invisible, doing passes of the gondola to try and locate Matthias. What he locates and kind of like sends back to you through his Fletch vision is the because there's so much flowing out of it, the center of his discomfort. So what we think is probably going to be the Bloodstone. And it's not in the main ballroom area, but it's in the guest quarters in a section with no windows to one side of the gondola.
See the guest quarters.
Yep.
How close is it to the cargo hold?
So the cargo hold is part of the bottom half. Remember I said it's like a double-decker bus?
Mm-hmm.
The cargo hold is at the bottom half along with crew quarters and maintenance. And the guest quarters are all in the top half. The only things that transcend the two is the two cockpits, which basically cover both floors at either end. Yeah, kind of bookend it.
Mm-hmm. You can tell me no to this, but
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you'll go for it. Flashback.
Okay.
Artie has been taking a leaf out of some of the council's pages and making deals with merchants. And he has been trying to ensure that Matthias gets products that are not of quality. So poor product.
Okay.
And with this product, he may have built some parts of the airship.
Okay, this is
Such as the
another.
ropes. Maybe.
This would be
I know,
another
I know. That's why I'm
big
like,
stress flashback.
yeah.
I have no issue with you hunting out Matthias's contacts to try and, because you've done loads of stuff identifying Matthias's contacts, his subcontracted businesses, his shell companies. Like, you guys have done loads of that. So I have no issue with you trying to establish these contacts. But it is going to be another 4 stress flashback.
Oh. Got a devil's bargain for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got a devil's bargain for you. So, in identifying the merchants that Matthias is currently dealing with, which is not not all of it is smugglers. There's plenty of legitimate people whose businesses have ceased trading because of the pandemic, because of the plague, who really want to offload merchandise, and they will do it cheap just for the sake of getting some coin flowing. I'm trying, so in my head, whichever merchant it is, and it's not going to be a merchant you can convince to sell dodgy goods. It's a merchant whose goods you are going to have to sabotage. Okay? And that merchant will also deal with either the Hafiz family or the Hestine family. So if you pull this off, you are either going to fuck up some stuff for Ishak, or you're going to fuck up some stuff for Paul.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Okay.
No. Okay. Well, how likely is it that I can get to that guest quarters?
You can drop straight in on the roof of the gondola, and if you've got a way of getting through the metal roof, or if you want to try and get through one of the access panels, like the one that Ezra's head is currently sticking out of.
I've got a funny bit. So
right.
I'm gonna knock off a bit of load.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull out Athan's really good propeller hand.
Ah! I love that we've turned Athan into Inspector
Something happened
Gadget.
to the mechanism.
I support Inspector
One of those
Athan.
hands
Athan
that
Gadget.
Money is doing is Athan, and the other one is money.
Yup. I just need you to know, Jay, that if Athan Heliask ever comes back for another thing, he is going to have an arch enemy called the Claw.
Look, I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
the Claw's currently got Monty.
Fuck. I was gonna say, if we have a sequel campaign and Athan comes back, he is just gonna end up being borged out to a full fucking General Grievous level.
100%. He is, in fact, he's just going to be full cyborg.
Yeah, it's shit went badly.
When I learned of the weakness of my flesh,
Athan got too involved with the mad fucking alchemists at the university and lost further limbs.
Athan
Professor
became
Bumble,
Adam Smasher. Canon.
Artie looks at the hand and goes, "Well, all that ratcheting must have been good for a good workout for you."
Fuck yeah, baby.
So you
And that's how it gets across.
swing down, and Ezra, just as you're kind of been looking around, being like, "Ah ha ha, I fucking see you," Artie just swooshes in, lands behind you, just taps you on the head, is like, "Hi."
Oh, about
Athan
time.
gets the nosebleed.
Come on, close the door behind you. And he starts climbing down again.
Delightful. Okay. Right, where are we? Here we are.
I like the idea that that was all planned.
It
All
felt
according to
very
plan,
smooth,
yeah.
didn't it? And the two of you are now inside the gondola.
That's why I popped my head out. Wait for Art to show up. It was all planned.
All
Absolutely.
according to
Artie's rolling back up
All
the
according to Kikaku.
Actually, you got the one that had the rat. You had the one with the automated mechanism
Oh,
on
yeah.
it. You just press a button and it flies back in.
Yeah, no, you're
That's why I had
pulling
that
a lever.
to
And
be
I go,
cranked.
no,
Had to
Artie,
crank
look, I
it.
press the button on it. And you-
It's like when you've got a measuring tape and you
Yeah.
press the button for it to flick back.
What's your finger?
Exactly. Exactly that.
Watch his finger.
Hey! Speaking of ow,
I did actually flip and hit me in the thumb on the way past.
speaking of ow, Jay, you are gonna need to
Yeah?
roll me. You're gonna need to roll me for not getting the shit punched out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are rolling from a
Yeah.
desperate position, whatever you want to roll. Against the troll.
Remember, you've got his shack and everybody to help you as well.
You also have the emotional support brick in your hand.
You do.
Flashback.
Okay.
We're on our way over.
Yep.
We are heading out. We've found out Matthias' manor was empty. We know where we're going. We are heading for the place.
Yep.
On the way, Monty's like, look, like, he's moving with Ashak and Ashak's best men. He's like, look, he's gonna have the Bloodstone in there. We're probably gonna have to deal with some fucking monstrosities coming in, so we need some tactics to bring them down. These things are big and they are invariably fucking heavy. Alright?
Right.
So I reckon if they're bipedal, send a couple of runners out, come back with some big fucking heavy chains.
Okay. We can do big fucking.
Get the
heavy
legs out
chains.
from under them, we can deal with them. If they're burrowers, we need to deal with them before they burrow. If they can somehow fly, well, let's hope they can't fly.
Okay.
We're gonna pin them down, get big grapnels, and just pull. Get the legs out from under them, pull the arms away, whatever you can do. Because whatever that is, it's not a person anymore. It's a fucking monster, and it will kill all of us if we're not careful. All right?
Okay. All right. I'm happy to give that to you for. Let's call it 1 stress.
Okay, baby.
That feels like a 1 stress flashback. Aren't you so
Alright.
glad I let you guys get some rest in before this?
Yeah. This is also the point where I regret doing the no stress attack last turn, because the main purpose of Battleborn is to reduce harm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh
All right.
no. All right.
In which
I
case,
am
Jay,
gonna have to.
I will let you roll. I will let you roll your skirmish or whatever you want to do to get out of this, and also shout for help at the same time.
Yeah. That. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. But you're
this
still
is going
rolling
to
from a
be.
desperate position.
Oh, absolutely. This is gonna be a. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna have to be another not to be trifled with. I need to break this thing's grip.
Yep. All right. Yet the.
I don't care how
additional-
far I fall, it'll be better than getting punted into the atmosphere.
That is very true. All right. You get your 5 dice. You take your 2 stress.
I am. Oh!
You're at 9 stress, aren't
Monty's
you?
having a bad time. I've got 9 stress. Monty's having a time.
Yep. All right. You have increased effect. You are still rolling from a desperate position.
This is the last feat of superhuman strength I can do. In our own Jesus' name we pray.
Hey, fucking. What you got, Jay?
1, 2, 5, 6, 6.
Son of a
Great.
bitch! Let's
Quick,
go!
quick, 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 quick.
Great.
Fuck!
Oh, the tension!
Do you want to just? Do you want to describe how this goes down, Jay?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. This thing has just snatched Monty up. He is in the air, just arms up, just pushing and pushing and pushing as hard as he fucking can. And you're like, that will be a good time, Shaq!
And Ishak goes,
And
absolutely! And the chains come up. The grapnels fire, and they're up, and up and over the shoulders to pin. And there's Ishak himself has a big one that he's just swung round, like, you know, in Zelda, the Dark Knights that have the balls on chains.
yep.
He's fucking got that, and then he just fucking carts it round, fucking baseball swing, and it goes round the troll's fucking legs, with the other end coming straight back into Ishak's hands, and he just fucking leans back and pulls, as the other guys with the grapnels fucking fire their chains, and they pull the thing down from behind, and its arm, which was wound back to fucking punch you, just starts pinwheeling as it like completely lets you go, and just fucking flailing as it flies down, backwards, boom, absolutely fucking down. You are in the air, falling towards it. It is your soft landing, and you are free to fucking hit it however the fuck you want on the way down.
Fucking legs together, just slam down into the face.
Boom! It's fucking first. It's the 1 foot hits one of the uneven brows, which shatters beneath your feet, and the other hits nose, goes through into sinus, and keeps going into brain. You are a bit squelchy, I'm afraid.
I was very squelchy in the first place.
Yeah,
This-
you are. Even more gore.
Monty is not going unsquelched.
Fucking absolutely, you're not.
Come on, squelch it up. You get
But
to
he is
squelch it up.
breathing. But he is breathing fucking hard. This is taking a toll on him physically.
Absolutely.
Monty is
But
suddenly being reminded of his age.
what a time to be reminded of your age. With fucking one leg hip deep in the brain of a troll. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
it's
need
getting
to
too
make you-
fucking old for this.
Okay. The information that I have for you all is there are 3 segments left on this clock. Okay? Ezra and Artie, you are inside the gondola. You know roughly where you think the Bloodstone is. Monty, you are outside. Ishak's forces are pretty well up there with you now, throwing grapnels and chains over the other horrors. But there are still horrors there, and you do not have a clear run to the access to the gondola. You can try and clear a way, but
never
you don't
Monty's
have a
job.
clear route. Alright.
That was never Monty's job. Monty is
absolutely.
never supposed to end up on the gondola. It is my job to keep everybody off you guys while you deal with it.
You've done a pretty
I'm not
fucking
gonna take
good job of
Matthias.
that. Alright.
Okay.
Who has a plan?
I have a
I
Hail
have
Mary
a
for when you
plan.
guys if you guys don't.
Alright. Well,
Let's
Okay,
hear the DI's
me
plans.
and Artie come down from the cockpit,
yep.
and see the unconscious guy, and I go, put on his clothes.
Have we got time for that?
He's wearing a pilot's outfit. Just be quick about it.
Not even the right cut. Artie quickly changes.
And yeah, literally like
See,
throw
look what
like
you mean.
drag the jacket off, throw it on, and throw the trousers on and the hat.
Like you're mostly wearing, like you just wear the jacket and the hat, and it's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's
Let's
go.
send
I mean,
the stone
we
this
climb-
way.
So it's up in the passenger quarters, right?
Yep.
Okay, we climb up, and we're gonna see who tries to stop us.
Okay.
We go up into the passenger quarters to see what's there.
Yeah.
What
Now
are we
we've
met
already
with?
established that all of the guards on the gondola left the gondola, so there are no guards to stop you.
Oh, I
that's-
thought it was just the guards on the lower floor.
Nope. All the guards on the gondola went out
Excellent,
to go and
okay,
stop
we go
people
up.
coming in. So,
We're gonna go
don't
to
know
where
if
the
I
blood
did.
zone is.
absolutely. So, yeah, you guys up the things and this up the ladder into the guest quarters. Well, it's not a ladder, sorry. It comes up an elegant spiral staircase into the kind of almost like kind of ballroom type thing that Artie you saw through the glass dome on the ceiling. Beautiful mosaic floor with wood paneling on the walls. Scenic kind of bay windows along both sides, currently with the blinds firmly closed so no one can see out at what's going on outside. The soundproofing in here, by the way, is first class. You can barely hear what's going on outside. And everybody's kind of like chatting away, so no one's paying attention to it. Again, lots of kind of like well-to-do and so on.
And clearly no one here is Fae.
Certainly no one here appears to have been affected by anything that's happened.
He can maybe direct it, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna, I think I whisper to Artie, act like you belong, and we just confidently walk towards the direction, as if we're supposed to be there. It looking like we're in a bit of a hurry, but not in a suspicious way, just so no one tries to talk to us.
Yeah, no, that's
Everyone's in a
absolutely
fucking
fine.
hurry at the moment. We're in a war
Yeah.
zone.
Do we go past any windows per chance?
So there's windows on both sides, big bay windows on both sides, with the blinds firmly closed.
I accidentally catch one of the blinds as I'm walking past. And we leave. But you
Okay. So there was a roll me, because I have a thing that I'm gonna do, but if you roll me well enough, I won't do it. We'll see. Right, roll me for a little bit of social subterfuge to get by doing this without getting in trouble.
Are you trying to panic everyone by showing them the war zone outside?
I'm causing a distraction, yeah. And I have sway.
Okay.
That's 4 and a 5.
Okay, partial success from a risky position. Okay. As the two of you are approaching one of the windows, before going to the side corridor, one of the guests approaches you and goes, "Oh, the pilots! Do you know when we're planning on taking off?"
We should be taking off shortly, sir. We just have to check a few final things in with the boss, and we'll be taking off in no time.
He kind of squints at you guys a little bit. He goes, "You don't look very familiar."
Oh yes, well, I'm the co-pilot. Obviously the main pilot's staying in the cockpit, making sure, doing the final preparations, of course.
But you're both the pilots. You're both here.
Yeah, there's several.
How often
Sir,
do you know
this
the
is-
help, sir?
Sir, this is a very sophisticated.
I'll have you know that the
contraption,
pilot-
the finest,
The pilot of this ship is my nephew, and neither of you are him.
No, of course. This contraption is the finest of Councillor Mayfius' works. It requires multiple pilots. He's a very careful and
Guards!
considerate man.
Guards! And people are all looking at
Your nephew is just downstairs.
imposters!
Sir, I
So-
think you've had a bit too much to drink.
The answer is you are.
I'm trying to. Can I
Yeah.
try and sway the rest of the room into thinking this guy's an idiot?
You can, but in the midst of that, I need you to know that Artie opens the blind.
Okay. That's fine. Actually, if everyone gets distracted by being panicked, I'm fine with that as well.
Absolutely.
Oh
Um,
my god, what's happening?
And everybody does, in fact, look out the window as they see a giant, betentacled, bioluminescent, white and patchy thing flailing as chains and grapnels are fired over it. The first person starts.
Oh my gosh, we have to report this immediately, and we run off.
The first guest starts screaming, and that sets off the chain reaction.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are completely rumbled, but the window has been opened and the path is clear to get to the corridor.
We were gonna get rumbled the second we stepped into Macy's room anyway, so it's fine.
That's fair. All right.
We're just booking it at this point. I think we just burst in loud, right, and just try and overpower this man. And
Works
whoever
for
else
me.
is in here.
All right.
You burst in, I'll get my pistols on him.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys-
I like smash through the door.
So you're bolting down the corridor. There's doors on either side. I
Artie
will
points
tell
at
you.
the
I
right
will
door.
tell you for free that there is one door that looks significantly heavier than the others, set off to the left, about 2/3 of the way down the corridor.
Is that where the sense is coming from?
That's where Fletch is getting the ick from. Yes.
Right, okay.
So I can't just kick it down.
You can't just kick it down. Well, I mean, if you do super good, but it's a metal
Oh wait,
door with a
is
heavy
that a
lock.
keyhole?
Yeah, it does have a keyhole.
Yeah.
Funny that.
My best mate. 2 minutes.
All right,
I,
You have
I
2
quit.
minutes to
I'm gonna
pick.
lock this door.
but we are ticking another section off the clock as you do so. Okay?
I'm not affected by quality or tier when I bypass security measures, so the heaviness of this lock means nothing.
It means absolutely precisely fuck all. This is the same as fucking dealing with fucking master lock padlocks like when you were a child.
A master lock padlock could be opened with a master lock padlock.
That's exactly the joke.
And I get free dice because it's Tinker.
Absolutely. Roll me.
Two threes and a 6.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, that was close.
You rake your pick along the top and you find all those pins and you just gently squeeze them into their sweetest spots and twist. And it just opens.
As he opens it, he goes, "No security pins."
Absolutely. And the door just seamlessly swings open to reveal Councillor Matthias. You know what? This is what I want to do. Sat on a chair with a gun leveled at the door and the bloodstone in his other hand.
Artie's already. I do want to remind that Artie said he was leveling guns at the door before I opened it.
Absolutely.
we're in
yes.
Yeah, no, I am still crunched down probably because the door
I-
just swung open. I'm like,
And Artie, if you
I
want to
wish I
make a
had the
move,
emotional support right now to throw at him.
Open the door, and brick to the face.
that would certainly be something. Speaking of the emotional support break, let's do you first, Artie. Right, do you have a move that you want as the door opens to Matthias leveling a gun at you?
I'm gonna shoot first.
All right, roll me
I'm
to
Han
shoot
Solo,
first.
baby.
Yeah.
Roll
Han
me to
Solo,
shoot
baby.
first.
Yeah.
Just remember,
And
if
this
you
is
fuck,
coming under hunt.
this is coming under hunt.
Simultaneously, I'm going to start charging, but we're gonna resolve the shooting first.
Well, do you want to make that like a help essentially to Artie, so Artie
I
gets a
can
dice.
make that help. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could- for sure.
There's
yeah.
a time to push
I'm trying to do something else, but it will be a distraction for certain.
I think.
Yeah,
May I suggest how this could help?
sure.
Literally, if Ezra just gives Artie the countdown of when the door is going to open, which I think would give Artie just the fraction of a second time, like split second edge you would
Yeah.
need in this
Yeah.
essentially a quick draw.
I mean, I was more gonna point towards where I think Fraser was kind of going, which was like as a kind of like moving to draw Matthias's aim.
Yeah,
But
I'm moving towards Matthias, but I'm low to the ground because I was already low to the ground. So like,
Your move is your call.
yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to distract him, basically.
All right, that worked.
Like
Okay.
in misdirecting, like he has one gun and 2 targets, and like that split second of who do I shoot, that decision. Whereas Artie knows who he's shooting
Yeah. No, that
and
works
has
for
2
me.
guns and 1 target. Well,
Okay.
Let me know when to roll, baby.
I'm just double checking exactly how help works.
I think I exposed myself.
Yeah, you
I
take
think-
one.
I
That was
think
it. You
Ezra
take one
takes one
stress,
stress.
and yeah, Ezra takes 1 stress, and
I
Artie
totally
gets
take
1d bonus. That's what I thought it was. I just
Yep.
wanted to triple check. So yeah, Artie, you've got your extra die from Ezra. You've got your hunt die. Roll.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna push yourself?
What'd you roll?
Oh no. Artie's dead. We're getting evidence. Oh. Oh.
That's a crit, baby!
Oh
What are the fucking odds of this, man?
my god, I was shitting myself!
I
I
do
thought
not
it was
want to
gonna be
do the
3
maths.
I
of
thought
what
I
the
was gonna
odds
be
of this
all
are.
ones! Oh!
Barry, you tell me what you want to do.
Fuck is he, Jesus?
The door opens.
Artie looks to Ezra.
Oh, sorry. You get.
Artie looks to Ezra, gearing up for the countdown. 3, 2. He can feel his heartbeat pounding in his chest. He can hear the flap of Fletch's wings beat against his ears. 1. Everything moves slowly, like in a John Woo film. And Artie just moves in, arms raised, 1 aimed for the head, 1 for the bloodstone, and shoots simultaneously. Both bullets hit at the same time.
One in the head
There's
and
no
one in the
noise.
bloodstone.
Yeah.
The blood that erupts from
How dare you
Matthias's
fuck
head.
with my family.
The blood that erupts from Matthias's head mixes with the shattered crystal structure of the bloodstone. As Matthias's body slumps and the shards of the stone fall to the floor. The tingle that everyone had been kind of feeling permanently since the big transformation just is gone. The the monsters outside kind of start to kind of collapse and fold in on themselves. Outside, Monty, you and the emotional support break had been moving to try and prevent the two golems who are still there from doing any more damage, whilst the eldritch beasts were being restrained. As you're moving towards them, you hear Ishak bellow, "It's loose! Get the chains back on it!" And you look and you see the kind of albino tentacles, tall as the silo, thrashing, and then almost like the life comes out of it and it begins to fall. You are fucking running to get out of the way of these falling, flailing, fucking building-sized tentacles. You dive and hit the deck as the fucking tentacles smash down around you. You look up and you see the two golems are rubble. They are trashed. And the brick is not in your hand.
Okay. Rocky!
Ezra and Artie, you hear the screams change in the ballroom as your gunshots cause them all to run to the other side of the gondola, cramming down into the passenger quarters that are on the opposite side of where you guys are. You can't hear what's going on outside because of how muffled things are. But you can start to make your way out. As
I think before that, before we
Mhm.
like leave, Ezra just like stands up and has a moment and looks at the shattered bloodstone and just turns to Artie and goes, "What have you done?"
I was
Why
going
did
for
you
the
destroy
vitals. I didn't mean to. I was going for the head and the heart. Just grab the remnants. We can do something. Let's go.
As you guys sweep up the bits of the bloodstone and you sprint outside, you see the carnage outside. All of the creatures seem to have fallen. And in fact, just as you get outside, you hear the ignition go off. The engineers, who were all scrabbling to get off of the balloon and trying to detach their ropes and their ladders, as the ignition fires, and a 40-foot tall jet of flame leaps out of the central ignition point. And the reason that I told you guys that it was based on the submarine designs is because I learned something very important about why, total tangent, why the Ocean Gate submarine collapsed in on itself. Is it was made from something called carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is what you use in spaceships. And you use it in spaceships and airplanes because it can contain pressure from the inside, but not pressure pressing in from the outside. It deals with opposite. Under the sea and up in the sky have the opposite problems of pressure, which means as soon as excess pressure appears inside the balloon from the massive jet of fire, the entire balloon structure just explodes out the way. It just goes boom. So this 40-foot jet of flame leaps up and everything around it fucking flies away from it, the sides of the silo explode outwards as enormous slabs of metal are propelled out the way, crashing to the ground outside. As the still burning ignition point falls, no longer suspended from anything, onto the main gondola, beginning to melt through the metal of this fucking cavern of rich people.
And me and Artie have caught up with Monty at this point.
You, Artie and Ezra, you have escaped and are out from under the now burning, shearing itself to pieces wreckage. Running through the bodies, you hear Monty screaming, "Rocky!" And over in a clearing patch of dust, where a giant tentacle has fallen and crushed the golems that were remaining, you see a broken piece of half brick and Monty kneeling in front of it.
Monty?
He's gone.
So is Mavius.
Artie just squeezes Monty's hand and then goes to his shack. He's not dealing with this right now.
There. Did we win?
If you could call it winning. And he looks at the smoldering rubble. I'd say we won.
Still breathing, eh?
He pulls a flask out of his pocket. Takes a swig. Just about. Passes it to Monty.
Monty puts a hand on Ezra's shoulder and sort of uses him to steady himself. And I think Ezra sees, for the first time, just sees how absolutely fucking exhausted Monty is. Like, it's not just the dust turning his hair white. The man seems to have aged 20 years in the last hour.
Come on, buddy. Let's get you home.
Yeah. He's gonna scoop up the brick.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. With a week goes by. On the pier below the market, where the Phantasm Plague got its name, in the middle of the Midsummer Festival, people are gathering for the first time in months. Ava Hestine stands at the front of the newly reconvened and re-elected, Merchant Council to announce a grand public holiday where the Merchant Council will be hosting an event for public celebration and public wellness. Essentially, a grand market and fair where everything is paid for. The Merchant Council have put their money up front at significant pressure from Ava Hestine and the new second chair of the Merchant Council, Ishak Hafiz, who have themselves formed a pretty sturdy alliance. And they have put on this event for the good of the people. In this event, the camera swings by and we catch sight of Paul charming the people around him with his new wife on his arm, the daughter of the Hestine family. We see so many people. We see Detective Everett Reese, our brief appearance from, keeping a surly eye on the crowd, and organizing the police presence to try and make sure that these people who haven't been around crowds in months don't start getting a bit too edgy. The police are organizing essentially little kind of like quiet zones almost, where, I mean, nice as that sounds, what it's kind of more akin to is if people start to seem a bit like rowdy and panicky, they basically get lifted and dumped in like a kind of big empty room to like chill the fuck out for half an hour before getting let back out again. So, you know, still a very heavy-handed way of dealing with the public.
A man bumps into Everett Reese, and later, at the end of the night, as he's taking off his jacket, he will find a ace of spades. No, a jack of spades card in his jacket pocket, and swear.
Stunning. That same person who bumped into Everett Reese can also occasionally be found with a junk dealer by the name of Mickey, having a drink by the pier, looking out over the water, watching the fish and the Nereids return, seeing the rainbows and the magical displays. Later, he might also be found in an apartment upstairs in an unassuming but fashionable building, with another drink in hand and blueprints on a table, with a young lady of his acquaintance, who is of the opinion that one can never rest on their laurels for too long. We find in the celebrations, we find children running hither and thither, with their rather put upon guardian, trying his best to keep up with them, but his knees just really aren't what they used to be. Although he has help now, surrounded as he is by a collection of kind of similar looking but also uniquely themselves smaller gentlemen running around with, you know, oddly similar names, helping to wrangle the children and bring them round. later you might find them as well, working on a downstairs level of an orphanage, doubling the size, giving the kids bigger rooms. Yeah?
I have a thing. I know what Monty's gonna do.
Okay. You want to do it just now?
If you maybe. Yeah. After the last battle and the explosion, Monty goes to. He finds a place, a bit of waste ground, and he lays the first brick of a foundation because he wants to build a place where people can be safe and equal and together. And although it is far from finished, the Docherty Centre will be a great place to... It'll be a place where anyone can go without fear of retribution or judgment. And that first brick is a very particular brick to support the rest of them.
Yeah. Last but not
But for now,
least-
he carries the kids.
Yeah. Last but not least, I think we will find an unassuming and slightly androgynous individual observing the festival from afar, later to be found in the smoking room of the Hafiz mansion, laughing and joking and talking about future plans, but finishing the day in their own home. A large, broad man, well recovered and in fine fettle, knocking on the door just to check to see if there's any more business to be done. And new to the little office that's been reconstructed out of the rubble. Large bursts of magic do strange things to birds. And the new addition to the room is a little nest with 2 little sea green eggs. Thank you very much, everybody. That has been the Brothers Honey present Blades in the Dark. I have been Chris Honey. These have been our fucking scoundrels. And we'll see you in the after show. Good night.